to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Vote of no confidence to take place next week. Prime Minister call on country for unity. And a call to withdraw proposed bill. A very good evening. This is National MTV News. I'm Natasha Ovoy. Thank you for joining us. Parliament sitting had been deferred to the 12th of September after the Leader of Government Business, Peter Siamalili Jr., read the motion of no confidence that was placed on the notice paper this morning.
The motion of vote of no confidence was on the notice paper for the morning's Parliament session today. This was addressed by the Leader of Government Business and Regional Member for Bougainville, Peter Siamalili Jr. The Parliament will be back on the 12th of September after 7 days passed, according to standing orders of the Parliament.
As we are all aware, the notice of the motion of no confidence has been entered on the notice paper, prefixed with an asterisk under private business and separated with markers to indicate that this notice shall be dealt with not less than 7 days. For your information, a notice of motion becomes effective only when it appears on the notice paper. Therefore, move a motion that Parliament is adjourned till 12 September 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m.
Opposition Leader Douglas Tomurieza in a media conference after the sitting thanked his team members for successfully filing the vote of no confidence motion and was present on the notice paper for the VONC to be proceed after 7 days.
It's now, Parliament is now adjourned to entertain the VONC, so we'll be in camp for the next 7 days to make certain that we meet the requirements of the VONC.
He has called on the members of the government to join them.
The numbers and the discussion is on the table. Our discussions are on the table. We will now manage the process of the VONC. It is an ongoing progress work, and so we will now, as a team, manage the VONC motion going forward to next week Thursday. I'd like to encourage our friends on the other side that this money you kisimia DSIP, na PIP, na whatever project funds. That is your money. That is the people's money. You know, money blow one plamanta so it is people's money. And if you come over here, come and we change this government, we'll do things correctly.
The alternate Prime Minister, Renbo Paita, thanked his colleagues for the successful submission of VONC. He is also calling on the leaders to join them.
Members on the other side, like Owen has been saying, a lot of issues that confront us are issues that they see as well. They are not blind. They can hear as well. They are part of constituencies that face these difficulties that we face and see, and we are speaking about it. They can see it. I think the challenge for them is finding the conviction and the courage to make those decisions. And we urge those leaders, for the benefit of our country, to come forward and for us to package together what can be a new government. We're not saying every policy that we're putting through, like Owell said, when we launched the alternate policies in Crown, that it is a living document, which means that some of our friends might have some better ideas, better policies that we can package, stitched together, and we are providing a team. Now let me say that when I must thank the opposition in having confidence in putting me as the alternate.
Meanwhile, the member for Meding, Brian Kramer, made his comments on why he left government to be with the opposition team.
As I said earlier in my previous press statements, left the government on moral principles. So I opposed voting in support of, I opposed the bill being passed, this amendment, because there was no proper intention in bringing that bill at this time.
According to Prime Minister, he has a total of 77 members, including the coalition partners and the opposition team, as a total of 35 members of parliament in their team. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James MARAPE in a press conference said his team is intact together with the coalition partners, including the United Resource Party, the National Alliance Party and the Social Democratic Party, among others.
Prime Minister James MARAPE said he has a total of 77 members from his side and is confident in the looming vote of no confidence next week. Prime Minister MARAPE said the entire caucus agreed for Governor for Gulf, Chris Haiveta, to be in the Private Business Committee. Thus, the opposition team did met all the requirements and the motion of vote of no confidence will proceed come next week. He said his party is intact together with his coalition partners.
Deputy Prime Minister, who is the Deputy Party Leader of Pangu Party, and the 5 regional leaders who are also here. I'm also surrounded by the coalition parties we have, partner to our coalition government. URP leader, the Honourable William Duma, SDP leader, the Honourable Paul Sparko, People's First Party leader, the Honourable Richard Maru, National Alliance leader, the Honourable Walter Snowbelt, and we received representation from the People's greater member of the People's Party. Governor Ipatas, as the founder of People's Party, informed us earlier that the party is still part of the government. The party leader decided to abscond government and is now in the opposite. But the greater majority of the party, which is 3, remain as part of our coalition.
Prime Minister said he is humbled by the continued support given to Pangu Party by the coalition partners. Prime Minister MARAPE said they will still be together till next session after 7 days.
This coalition was established after the elections in 2022 national general elections. Pangu Party received the Section 63 invitation to form government, and that receipt came at the backdrop of us returning to office 39 members of parliament. And together with the current coalition we have on the table, we've been able to hold government up till today. And today at this juncture, when the contest is on, you see sitting on the table together and at the back, members of the coalition government leadership team.
He is now calling on the people of this country to maintain peace and unity while the vote of no confidence is in progress.
National unity must be maintained. Peace and harmony must be maintained. Allow leaders to exercise their constitutional duty. Our leaders will be having an opportunity to come back the following Thursday from tomorrow and decide on whether the motion is in the affirmative or the motion is negative, meaning that when the vote is taken, if the coalition maintains our majority number, which is above 58, then government is still in office.
He said the coalition is not insecure. Prime Minister said they will not go to any camp, but will stay together for the coming vote of no confidence.
Team, government here today as we speak, we have easily over 77 members of parliament in the alliance of coalitions we have today, sitting on left and right. So I just thought we make this announcement to our country that peace must prevail, unity must prevail. Let leaders invoke the process of our constitution in the vote of no confidence.
When asked if he will be resigning, Prime Minister James MARAPE said he will not resign. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Pope Francis will arrive in Port Moresby at around 6:50 p.m. tomorrow for the 4-day visit. Archbishop of Port Moresby, Cardinal John Ribat, has clarified that the Pope's visit comes with a message to encourage every Papua New Guinean to unite and live in peace.
A total of 34,000 people registered for the Pope's visit, including 6,000 people who traveled into Port Moresby from other provinces. Tomorrow at the APEC terminal, a ceremonial guard of honor parade and 21-gun salute will be accorded to welcome the Pope by the PNG Defence Force. The Holy Father will travel to the Apostolic Center at around 7:35 p.m. HE Cardinal John Ribot said Pope's visit will teach Papua New Guineans some positive things.
Of beginning something to see, what is it that Pope comes with? A message for all this, not a message to divide, no, a message to unite, a message to encourage us, a message to heal us and encouraging us to be able to move forward in our lives.
Bishop Rosario encouraged all to have a positive mindset for Pope's visit.
Is that this event of the visit of the Holy Father will inspire us to come together as a family. Consider one another as brothers and sisters. We want every one of us here in Papua New Guinea to make use of this opportunity to become brothers and sisters to one another and one family.
On Saturday, the 7th of September, they will have Holy Mass in private at the Apostolic Center early in the morning. At around 9:45 a.m., there will be a courtesy visit to the Governor General at the Government House, followed by a program at APEC House for both Pope Francis and Sir Bob Dade to speak. After taking a break in private, the Pope will visit the children of street ministry and Kalan services, followed by meeting the bishops of PNG and Solomon Islands priests and other church leaders. On Sunday, the 8th of September, Prime Minister James MARAPE and his wife will meet Pope Francis early in the morning. Following that, a Holy Mass is set around 8 a.m. till lunch. His Holiness will depart Port Moresby for Wanimo by an Australian military aircraft and arrives in Wanimo by 3 p.m. The chairperson of the Pope's visit said, among all the provinces, they chose Wanimo due to many issues faced in that area.
The visit to Wanimo is merely to show his concern for the church in periphery. We know the condition of Wanimo, poverty, lawlessness. We also have the border refugee crisis.
Pope will return to Port Moresby in the evening. On the 9th of September, Pope will have a Holy Mass in private, followed by a meeting with young people at the John Guy Stadium at around 9 a.m. Pope Francis will depart Port Moresby at around 11:40 a.m. That will see a ceremonial guard of honor parade and 21-gun salute to be accorded. Esther Gane, National MTV News.
Prime Minister James MARAPE called on the people of Papua New Guinea to unite as the country prepares for the 4-day visit of Pope Francis from September 6th to the 9th, 2024.
This visit marks a significant moment in the nation's history, and the Prime Minister emphasizes the importance of solidarity during this time.
I want to, in my appeal for unity, point to us that this Friday and this weekend is an extraordinary weekend. We have the papal visit. Our preparations are going on, and the Pope is arriving after sunset on Friday. He's now in Indonesia. So he's en route to PNG. So I appeal to our country. It's a fitting coincidence that the Pope comes at this time when we are in hot contest.
He said it will be a great time for national exposure as the country expects to receive few Pacific Island leaders and international media.
I've received indication that a few Pacific Island leaders will join us for the papal visit as they come to join us on the Saturday meet. So that's just an indication to all of you. The Tonga Prime Minister is coming in. One or two Prime Ministers coming in. Nauru President is coming in. And a few other PIF leader or Secretary General is coming in. So as an indication from other Pacific leaders, they will come and be with us. The purple visit does bring international media. Over 80 international media is also coming in with the entourage. So a great weekend for national exposure. I want our people in far length and breadth of our country to come out well and appreciate the leader of the biggest Christian church in PNG and in the planet coming to visit us in Papua New Guinea.
Prime Minister MARAPE said NCD Governor Powes Pakop and the Foreign Affairs Minister Justin Tachenko are in charge of the Pope's visit.
I want to appreciate DPM and Governor of the city will be the main chief host with the Foreign Minister in receiving Pope and ensuring that he's settled into Port Moresby well. I want to indicate Minister Tachenko has put out the formal program of Pope. Friday arrives, Saturday there's a combined worships going on, and Sunday he will have a combined mass in, I think, Sir John Guy Stadium, and then we'll fly off to Wanamo, and he will come back in the evening, and Monday he will leave us.
Esther Gane, National MTV News.
Settlers living in the Morobe block at 9 Mile in the nation's capital want the Morobe provincial government to help them secure land titles in light of ongoing evictions in the city.
Following the recent mass evictions at Bushwara, residents from the Morobe block in 9 Mile have called on the Morobe provincial government to assist to secure land titles. The community recently presented their petition to Morobe Governor Luther Wenge at the Mount Zion Lutheran Church ground in 9 Mile.
Facing one kind situation by immigration. I think come and now the slap. Passion stop long by go hand long and yet back come long time long down. Mr. Governor Luther Wenge, I appreciate your presence in here with your people of Morobe.
A church representative spoke out, emphasizing the importance of government's partnership with churches in development.
Government can spend so much money on its development, now whatever it wants to do. But if the mindset, the attitudes of the people, suppose you be sick long head, you can spend millions of kina, but those development will go down the drain. You must alright inside on thinking. So development, government by all the development you can start with. Suppose no that. You can put a 10 million kina house in here, 2 years later, you can be bent down because one sick man will cook him down this house. That's happening in this country. So my appeal, the government must give us full recognition. We are partners in development.
Upon receiving the community's petition, Governor Wenge responded by highlighting the history of the Papuan compound in Ley.
Name long, give him more ground or Papua. They put him in the name. No, you go up to Papua New Guinea. You don't have name long, give him ground or Morobe or give him ground or Usa. So we talk him all, Morobe got name, don't give him ground or you. Name long in Papua compound. Don't lay, we give you. Also, you must back him back. You back him back. Back him back, don't give him ground. We come here to this nation's capital, make a living, save the money, helping people. It's the people that put the government to parliament. It's the people. But what about your children? Future from this country.
Governor Wenge assured the people that his office will be prioritizing this agenda, making sure residents of Morobe Block are not displaced. Jessica Nui, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Mipla halivim wari bilang you.
All skipper, time you go long solwara, all get a time wear him life jacket, one time all passenger, no good you pela painim die. Don't let this happen to you. Follow the rules. This message is brought to you by NMSA, promoting safety first at sea.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
MTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024. The Top 6 airs this Sunday at 7:30. Stay tuned to your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The Trade Union Congress is calling on the Minister for State-Owned Enterprises, William Duma, to withdraw the Kumul Consolidated Holdings Limited Amendment Bill 2022, proposed yesterday on the floor of Parliament.
Minister Duma said the primary objective of the bill is to amend KCHL Authorization Act 2022 to formulate legal solutions that will recognize and balance the rights of the workers to go on strike.
Mr. Speaker, the proposed amendment will mitigate any threat of union strikes within the majority state-owned enterprises that provide essential services to the people of this country.
PNG TUC Acting General Secretary Anton Sekum said the bill is against the constitutional rights of workers. He said it will achieve nothing but protect the interests of the minority that are in power, ensuring minimal opposition to their objectives. This is dangerous for a fragile democracy like Papua New Guinea. Mr. Sekum said in setting Part 5B, Section 46 to the current KCHL Authorization Act 2021 to control strikes by unions in SOEs is nothing but a draconian act driven by dishonest leaders. He added that the amendment bill has not gone through the statutory vetting process.
Given the nature of these proposed amendments, it affects labor. It affects people working in an organization. It's not something a member should take it straight to the floor of Parliament. It must come through a consultation process.
The Vice President of the Congress said the government should focus on fixing the country's financial status.
How about you change laws with regard to how you get your allowances? How about you change laws with regard to how the DSIP is managed? A lot of that is mismanaged, and you're not doing laws that will curtail those problems going on.
PNG TUC is calling on the Minister for State-Owned Enterprises to withdraw the amendment bill in the next Parliament session. Malinta Yopolo, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, PNG Power Limited cannot be profitable as it is due to the tariff since 2013 and lack of investments in the infrastructure in power grids. This was said today by the Acting General Secretary of the PNG Trade Union Congress, Anton Sekum.
Since 2019, 1.6 billion US dollars were packed by the international donors for the purpose of upgrading the power grid and also trying to salvage the company from insolvency to improve its operational efficiency so that it could start collecting. We're still having blackouts today as we speak. They're still having areas to be collected, and the worst culprits is the government of Papua New Guinea itself.
The Supreme Court yesterday afternoon has dismissed the whole election petition filed against Ricky Morris, declaring him the elected MP for Alotau Open in the 2022 general elections. The case has Liziela Bani as the applicant against Mr. Morris as first respondent and the Electoral Commission as the second respondent. The applicant was also a candidate for the electorate in the 2022 general election and petitioned the first respondent's election in the National Court based on bribery, errors and omission allegations. The National Court on March 23rd this year dismissed the case in its entirety. The petitioner then filed an objection to competency of an application for leave to review on the 5th of April this year. The application for leave to review was dismissed this afternoon by Justice Derek Hutchin, with each party ordered to pay their own costs. As MP Morris attended Parliament sitting this afternoon, his legal representatives were present for the decision. The National Airport Corporation has signed a 70 million kina contract with the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation today. This is for the upgrade of Kionga Airport in Western Province. Governor for Western Province and his MPs were present to witness the contract signing.
I'd like to also ask
Under the Civil Aviation Development Investment Project number 2, the National Airport Corporation has assigned another contract with the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation to strengthen the aircraft pavement, building a new terminal building and associated works at the Kionga Airport. According to the Minister for Transport and Civil Aviation, Walter Schnobelt, the contract was awarded to the China contractor at the value of over 70 million kina. He said the government has borrowed 595 million kinas from the Asian Development Bank to invest in the Civil Aviation Development Investment Project number 2, and Kionga Airport upgrade comes under this project.
And the expenditure or the breakup of this particular size of money of 595 million will support NAC, National Airport Corporation's initiative in terms of airport development. Will also support New Sky Pacific in terms of building 2 control towers. Will also support Civil Aviation Safety Authority and PNG Accident Investigation Commission, National Weather Services, and also rural airstrip agencies.
This is the second major project to be awarded to the contractor under the Civil Aviation Development Investment Project number 2 after the Gurney Airport, which is currently in progress after being awarded the contract in December 2023. Asian Development Bank Senior Financial Management Specialist Matthew Rees said this contract signing is the second out of 9.
And ADB is absolutely committed to working with our contractors, NAC and the government to ensure we have high quality outputs delivered on time with value for money for the people of Papua New Guinea.
The Governor for Western Province, Toboyawi Yoto, acknowledged the government and NAC for funding this project. He said Western Province haven't received support from the national government for so long and is happy for this new project.
I'd like to see that there's some national government fund or national government interventions in the province. At the moment, we are witnessing what Octari is funding through its tax credit scheme projects, and only the internal revenue projects that we fund through the provincial government. And this will be one of the first projects funded by the national government through a CADI program.
Works for the Kyunga Airport upgrade project are anticipated to commence in the first quarter of 2025 and will be implemented over a 2-year, 4-month period. Louis Maingu, National MTV News.
The 58th Annual Medical Symposium held in Mount Hagen has concluded on a high note. The event saw doctors and researchers from around the country and abroad gather to share discoveries and challenges in the causes of trauma. A doctor with the Mount Hagen Hospital, Dr. Mekup, emphasized that the symposium was the first of its kind to be held successfully in the province.
The 58th Medical Symposium brought together top doctors, donor agencies and researchers in the medical field with presentations on a wide range of topics on trauma cases in the country. Mount Hagen Hospital Dr. Junior Mekup, who was in charge of the event, highlighted that the symposium has been a valuable platform for doctors and researchers to identify some of the key resolutions to trauma cases.
Everything that's been discussed through the medical symposiums, they end up being resolutions, and resolutions that are given through the National Health Department, which goes through the national government to make policies and laws related to health. Going forward from this medical symposium, which was the first that we have involved a lot of people because of the topic from various sectors.
Dr. Mekup said the Western Islands Provincial Health Authority has been given an invitation to work closely with other medical centers locally and internationally. He further explained the key resolutions.
A couple of key resolutions that we've made today from the Medical Society will be properly done up, but we've looked at the options of doing a Center of Excellence in dealing with trauma here in Mount Hagen. Those are very much in the preliminary stages, but we are looking at ways on, by saying a Center of Excellence in trauma, I mean that, having a place where trauma as a burden could be discussed or could be addressed by way of teaching people.
Meanwhile, Dr. Mekup emphasized that a total of 600 participants from different health departments were in attendance. He said the 3 days event concluded successfully and they are now looking forward to other small meetings for the remaining 2 days. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
And now we take a look at the NESFAN market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2564 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2489 US, 0.3672 Australian dollars, 0.2168 euro, and 35.38 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copra closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed lower. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and All Ordinaries is trading higher. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
For generations, our families have enjoyed the fresh taste of Besta from our very own waters. Healthy, tasty, and made by our people for our people. Besta continues to be the pride of PNG because we make sure that all the goodness from our oceans remains in our hands. Besta, PNG's premier household brand.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we take a look at Truka Industry sponsorship towards the POM Harlequins Rugby Union Club. We check out CRU's major semi-final between the Harlequins and the Brothers. We visit the Ritterfleet netball courts for the POM MA Grand Final. And we talk about the recently appointed PNG couples coach. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. And now moving to overseas news. 4 people have been killed and several others have been injured in a shooting at a high school in the U.S. state of Georgia.
The shooting took place at Appalachia High School. It's about an hour's drive away from the city of Atlanta, and students there had only been back at school for a few weeks after the long US summer break. They were in their morning classes when they heard gunshots. Some have described hiding in their classrooms, of trying to barricade the doors, and then eventually evacuating onto the school's football field. At the same time, emergency services rushed to where this high school is located, and parents of those students rushed in as well. A really terrible time for them as they tried to get in touch with their kids, tried to get more information about what had happened. We haven't heard a lot from authorities on the ground. At this stage, they have said that 4 people have died, 9 people have been injured, and a suspect has been taken into custody. Here's the local sheriff.
I want to give our sympathies to our community, our school system, our kids, our parents that had to witness this today. Obviously, what you see behind us EMTV7 is an evil thing today.
The President has released a statement and he's again called on the US Congress to pass stricter gun laws. Joe Biden says in this statement what should have been a joyous back-to-school season has now turned into another horrific reminder of how gun violence continues to tear our communities apart. He says students across the country are learning how to duck and cover instead of how to read and write. We cannot continue to accept this as normal. Now, we've heard this sort of message from Joe Biden on a number of other occasions. Congress did pass some tougher gun laws in the wake of the Uvalde school shooting in 2022, but those measures didn't go as far as what the President and many gun law advocates had been pushing for. We don't know at this stage what kind of weapon was used in this attack or how the shooter got access to it.
The Reserve Bank governor will deliver a major address after data confirm the economy is growing at its slowest pace since the 1990 recession.
The GDP figures showed government spending and migration prevented the economy from going backwards in the June quarter, while GDP per capita declined for the 6th consecutive quarter. It's a grim picture for households, but analysts say it's close to what the Reserve Bank has been looking for in its fight against inflation.
We have had a situation where the Reserve Bank has been trying to quash demand to limit inflation. It's actually not about outcome, because what it means is that the Reserve Bank will be pleased to see that its policies are starting to work and that growth is slowing, particularly consumption growth is slowing. And that does mean that, you know, what we've sort of seen over the last 6 months is expectations of RBA rate cuts being pushed out because inflation's been high and consumption growth has been strong.
National MTV News continues after the break with Rugby Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
It's the simple things that make life more meaningful and memorable. To rejuvenate in a perfect setting and enjoy every moment. It's about your time, enjoying great taste, to relax and unwind. Shady Rest Hotel, a great place to stay in paradise.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
Nipla Halivim Wari Belong You.
MTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024. The Top 6 airs this Sunday at 7:30. Stay tuned, it's your number one to watch, MTV.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The National Capital District Sports Tournament for NCD schoolboys will be held from the 18th to the 20th of this month here in Port Moresby.
Mr. Raka said the NCDC Sports Front Desk have now recognized his efforts in including boxing as a youthful sport and have included boxing into the tournament.
What me plan me musem blodisia bastati monte molenzi di sports division alba make him so only including me plan boxing going inside one them all now. I mean only looking badminton and struggle blow me over the years where some badminton and me ko time lo running boxing emiat lapia so now all putting me going inside one them all MARAPE sports.
He said they're looking forward to the tournament and has started registering school boys who are interested in participating in boxing.
Now me block starting long me ko simol all ID blong now want mo kata full o semba mi to kono all one me blong na mi pa pasimo o sem sali mo talk out go talk to go schools we usatol pikini we only joining more schools in Jalo City all back can come register more schools belong now back can take part on them.
Mr. Raka said there'll be prizes awarded to participants who will be representing their schools.
I think he got some prizes where Gawana put him where we go through all schools. So was one of them schools I mean all club volleyball by representing also schools yeah. Suppose student belong all come all representing the school now come all win him first second and third. Only win him by I think by money bago beken lo money I think only give him all put him all check all sporting stores yeah lo brand bell na lo one kiodist stationaries.
The boxing team will have its matches on the tournament day at the Southside Fitness Center. Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
The inaugural Wow Warrior Kange Force Rugby League competing for the Kumulbo Space Cup enters semi-finals at the Wow Warrior Township Rugby Field this weekend in MARAPE Province.
Kange Force Rugby League Coordinator and Vice President Pius Otto revealed that following last weekend's successful quarterfinals, the Wow Warrior Township can't wait for the progressive finals race to the grand final schedule for 16th of this month. He commended last weekend's top 4 quarterfinalists, A grade and under 19, Rebitos, Nokondis, 13 Bulldogs, Miners and under 19 Bandits for battling it out. This weekend's semis will see East Nokondis squaring it off with 13 Bulldogs in the A grade, while under 19, Kuranga Rebitos will play East Nokondis. Mr. Otto said this season would not have been successful without the backing of local member Mash Narawik and the incorporation of the league under the Kumulbo Space Sports concept of the district. The concept of the sporting program has been the driving force behind the revival of rugby league in Wow District of MARAPE Province. Otto thanked all 7 clubs in the 2 divisions of under 19 and A grade for playing out their first season at the start of the year, leading up to the semi-finals. Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream. Gullah Cone Ice Creams.
Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams.
Gullah, Gullah, yum. Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
For generations, our families have enjoyed the fresh taste of Besta from our very own waters. Healthy, tasty, and made by our people for our people. Besta continues to be the pride of PNG because we make sure that all the goodness from our oceans remains in our hands. Besta, PNG's premier household brand.
It has happened in many parts of the world.
It's about state, it's about society.
Jet fuel needs its own specific dedicated infrastructure, presenting in-depth commentaries, interviews and discussions of the major current affairs issues, both domestically and internationally. Issues ranging across politics, bureaucracy, the environment and economics, as well as health, social and cultural issues.
That's on Monday night.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Chukai Sports. Now moving to overseas sports. The AFL finals are underway at Adelaide Oval with Port Adelaide hosting Geelong.
The Cats arrived in Adelaide yesterday and the team's going in unchanged. They've decided not to risk defender Sam de Koning, who's recovering from injury, but he has been named as one of the emergencies. The Powers made 2 changes. Charlie Dixon comes back, while Quinton Narkle's been named as well. They replace the injured Kane Farrell and Dante Vicentini, who's been dropped.
The Socceroos are about to start their next round of World Cup qualifiers tonight against Bahrain in Gold Coast.
This is the third phase of qualification, and the top 2 teams out of the group will be able to lock in a spot at the 2026 World Cup in North America. Socceroos forward Mitch Duke says the team knows what to expect against Bahrain.
They're a very physical team and they're very compact defensively and stuff like that, so we're going to be well prepared. We know what to expect and we know if we can just focus on our strengths as well, we can beat anyone on our day.
And that ends Chukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports. Chukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
It's the simple things that make life more meaningful and memorable. To rejuvenate in a perfect setting and enjoy every moment. It's about your time, enjoying great taste, to relax and unwind. Shady Rest Hotel, a great place to stay in paradise.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we take a look at Truka Industry sponsorship towards the Pom Harlequins Rugby Union Club. We check out CRU's major semi-final between the Harlequins and the Brothers. We visit the Ritterfleet netball courts for the Pom MA Grand Final. And we talk about the recently appointed PNG couples coach. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holding my no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And now to the weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, sunny to partly cloudy. Daru, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerema, mostly cloudy with chances of few showers and drizzles and possible thunderstorms. Alotau, mostly cloudy with some rain showers. And Popondetta, partly to mostly cloudy with chances of rain showers and drizzles. In the Momase region, Ley City, cloudy with periods of rain showers and drizzles and possible thunderstorms. Medang, mostly fine to partly cloudy. Wewak, cloudy with chances of rain showers. And Vanimo, mostly cloudy with chances of afternoon rain showers. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Kokopo and Rabau, few afternoon showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, partly cloudy with some afternoon rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, few showers and drizzles. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, mostly cloudy with afternoon rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka Barnes and Kundiawa, mostly cloudy to afternoon rain showers and drizzles. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 5th of September 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's Smile O'Clock. It's Smile O'Clock. Gotta brush our teeth. Time o'clock. It's Smile O'Clock. Smile O'Clock. Time o'clock. So brush, brush, brush. Everybody is up, up, up. Everybody brush, brush, brush.
Coming up next, 7 p.m. Sports Scene, 7:30 p.m. Dead Pacific Sports Show, 8 p.m. Talk News Headlines, followed by AFL Premiership, and 11 p.m. Shutshul Rugby.
One time, long time before.